Hi Keith, hi Tabby. Yes, it's about 5 a.m. here. Wanted to try something different. There's an event this morning commemorating an earthquake from more than 100 years ago. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. And let's see what happens. How you doing, Keith and Tabby? Yes, very peaceful at this hour. Thank you, Tabby. Absolutely, also doing well. So this is Market Street, San Francisco. Wonderful, Keith. Glad to hear it. Must be in the afternoon, Keith. In any case, hope you're both having a great day so far. So I think I'm close to the festivities for this morning. Can either of you guys tell me the time in your area? So here we are. Early in the morning, there's a big crowd already. See if we can hear anything. Hi Jojo, good morning to you. And blessings.
Come here to honor what happened in the city, to remember our resilience, but also remember that we live in earthquake country and we
Okay,
have to
I'm
be
right on time.
prepared
Thanks,
for whatever
Tabby.
is going to happen again.
Hi William.
We have emerged, and we are emerging from COVID. The pandemic proved that San Francisco is a global leader in emergency response under the leadership of our mayor. We took the right action early and at the right time, and here we are again.
Morning, Katie. Thanks for coming. So I came a little too late to have a good place to stand, but I'll walk around, show you guys around.
Understand what it is to stand up and respond to emergency.
Good morning, Dutchman.
So I am more confident than ever that no matter what happens, no matter what befalls us here in the city, that we will be okay and that we will rise.
Thank you very much. A couple of quick introductions. Emperor Norton is here. Give Emperor Norton a hand. Where's he hanging out? Also, Lily Quake making an appearance, and Lola Montez. I don't know where she's from, but she's here. All right, a nice hand for those three. Okay. Okay. Lotta Crabtree is here too. So right now, it's my pleasure to introduce our current mayor. She's fantastic, actually. 45th mayor of San Francisco, the pride of Galileo High School, and also in a sorority called Delta Sigma Theta. I looked it up online. I just wanted to have a few more extra things to say. Would you please welcome your current mayor, doing a great job, London Breed, everybody. Mayor.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you to everyone who is joining us very, very early in the morning, because in San Francisco, as you all know, we take having fun very seriously. And I want to just acknowledge all here in 1906, including the ladies and gentlemen of decades of fashion who dressed me, because we take fun, having fun seriously. But in all seriousness, San Francisco is such an amazing city. When I think about the challenges that our city has faced, not only in 1906, but 1989, and in fact, this global pandemic, something none of us could have ever anticipated, I am so proud and grateful to represent such an extraordinary. We made that unfortunate decision to shut down our city. It was unimaginable that a major city like San Francisco would need to take those serious steps. But guess what? It paid off. San Francisco was really the envy of the pandemic because our first responders, our emergency management and police and fire departments and others and city employees stepped up as disaster service workers, served this city. But more importantly, just like in the 1906 earthquake, we came together. We came together to look out for one another. We came together to support one another. Yeah, we got tired of one another every now and then, and we got tired of Zoom and all of those different meetings we had, but ultimately, what we saw in the country, although we're one of the densest cities. We're seeing we're seeing our city reopen and come alive again, and we are stepping up and putting back the pieces just like we did during 1906. This city, 80% of it burned. Over 3,000 people lost their lives. And I know there were probably people who were discouraged and felt, what do we do now? But I also know that there were more people who stepped up and said, let's rebuild. Let's make San Francisco better than it's ever came back. Earthquake safety buildings and other changes. We learned from that earthquake what to do to make San Francisco more strong. The same lessons continue to. I want to again thank the first responders of this city and all the extraordinary work they do. Chief Nicholson, Chief Scott, Mary Ellen Carroll. Thank you to the guardians of the city. Thank you to many of our historians and the people who continue to come here time and time again to keep this alive, to make sure that although we may not have anyone still alive from the 1906 earthquake, this is a city that will still remember the past and what makes San Francisco so extraordinary and so amazing. And as probably everyone is thinking today, a reminder of how When we are down, we are not out, and we continue to rise stronger than ever before. Thank you all so much for being here this morning.
Mayor London Nicole Bree, that's her middle name. Give her a nice hand. She's our mayor, for crying out loud. I got it. Thank you, Leah. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. Okay, good. All right. This year's Lotta's Fountain and Charlotte Schultz, and the memories of all the San Franciscans who died 116 years ago, and those who lived to rebuild San Francisco from the ashes. So now it's awfully close. I got another minute. Let's talk among ourselves. No, I'm just kidding. Now, ladies and gentlemen, even though we're maybe a minute or two, maybe less than 2 minutes, it's time for a little moment of silence to remember those who perished and those who survived to rebuild San Francisco. A moment of silence starting now. Those Jakies figured it out perfectly, right? When I finished talking, they did it. Fantastic. A nice hand for the fire department here today. They do a great job. So I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now it has been the tradition that I'm told dates back to the earliest of commemorations here at Lotta's Fountain, and we will sing one of two official songs from the 1936 MGM motion picture San Francisco, where Jeanette MacDonald would make the self-titled song San Francisco forever associated with both our fair city and the 1906 Great Earthquake and Fire. Here, known as Donna Ewald Huggins and Cheryl Evans Davis, the executive director of the San Francisco Human Rights Commission. So come on up. Yes. You got the words? I'm just standing there.
Oh, you're singing. Come on. Come on, Willie. Mayor Brown. Mayor Brown.
Got words. Got words.
Come on up here.
Here we go.
Come on, Emperor Norton. All right. Are you going to lead this off?
No, you are.
All right. Now, everybody remembers this. Now, this is my 48th year of coming here, so. And here's Carl Nolte over there. And Darlene, thank you for that beautiful column, Carl. And Mayor, you look just extraordinary. Really, beautiful job. All right, everybody ready? Takes a tiny corner of this great big world to find a place we love. My home upon the hill, I know and I love you still. I've been away, but now I'm back to tell you, San Fran, your golden gate wait outside your door. Here is your wandering one saying I'll wander no more. Other places only make me love you best. They'll hold San Francisco, welcome me home again. I'm coming home to go wandering no more. Here's to Ron, Ross, and Charlotte.
Thank you. But a nice hand of applause for Lily and Cheryl. I'm going to tell them. Commemoration of the 1906 Great Earthquake and Fire. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. It was nice having you all here. And now, if you're so inclined, make your way up to the Golden Hydrant at 20th Street and Church Street, where the annual gilding of the fire hydrant that saved the Mission District will take place. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next year. Thanks very much.
Hope that wasn't too loud. I was standing right by the speaker. Around. Pretty big crowd for 5 a.m. So that was both the current mayor and our former mayor in the crowd. I mean, not in the crowd. Yeah, I think so too, Dutch, for this early in the morning. Look at this. What kind of car that is. It's a heavy car too. This is Locomobile. All our first responders are here this morning.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have a fancy camera. One, two.
That's our police chief and other top brass in the SSPD.
So I was dying to go like that. I can't wait.
Okay, I might be out with that.
So look guys, there's donuts. And coffee.
There's one in here that's
Hi. Good. Thank you. Oh, cool. Hi. Which kind are these?
Sorry?
What's this one and what's that
That is,
one?
I'll get you, I'm just about to go out and
Sorry.
make a dozen. This is stuffed custard chocolate. These are chocolate glazed. These are regular glazed. And
Okay.
let's see what else we got.
I'll
in
grab
here.
this one then. Thank you.
Well, because this is a gift to the people of San Francisco from the Red Cross. Sugar glazed chocolate.
Alright guys, I think it's only you and me, Dutch. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna sign off here. Have coffee and a donut. I'll be streaming again later. Thanks, Dutch. Anyone else who came? Jojo. Today. Catch you later.